Okay, so let's start with the another fragment. So in this fragment I will showing the numbers. So these numbers are a part of analytics. Actually they come from backend. For example, you might show here the total number of votes in one column, then in another column you might show another data, number of subscribers, then number of users who visited your website. So let me just show you in a second. So this is all new div which I am creating here, and I want to give it a new background color which matches the theme. Now I want to keep it in a container so it automatically gets padding from all the side. And now here comes our row. So inside one row I want to show 4 columns, so 12 by 4, that is 3. So call 3 will come here. Let me just show you a brief demo for this. Just copy paste it 4 times. So as you guys can see here that we are getting our data displayed here correctly for different columns. Okay, so another thing is that I want to give a padding from all the sides. So I write p5, so it gets the padding, and one I just remove from there. That's why it's not appearing there. So I want to create an number here like 264, or maybe let's display an icon, then a number, and then some paragraph like that. So this is just for a design purpose. You all guys can manipulate it according to your own site. So the sole purpose of this video is to help you understand the logic behind these things. So let's just get started with building the icon first. So yeah, so for the icon I am using this Cloudflare library. It is easily available on the web, but I will also leave the description of this link to in the description. Okay, so let me just come and explore here. So this is the Font Awesome website. You can directly Google there and you can come here. So this is the dummy icon which I will be using here. You can use any icon as per your requirement of maybe of any social media handle like Instagram, WhatsApp, etc., or some analytics as you need there. So let's show some numbers here in bold format like 264 maybe, and then a paragraph describing this, you can say this figure. So let me just go and refresh. Okay, so you can see that the icon is on the side where we need it, but this number should be below the icon. So let me let the bold tag be there. Okay, so so you guys can see that everything is on its own row, you can say here, like the image, this figure and this, but we don't have a proper alignment. So for this thing, let's use the center tag. It's a ready-made tag in HTML file. So with this thing you can align everything in the center just like this. And so as you guys might have understand that this is the content for this column, so the same need to go here. Again, you can put your own figure, you can customize the number of column and etc according to your own requirement. This is just for learning purpose, so you can see. And also you can use different icons here. Okay, so if you want to increase the size of the icon, then maybe you can give external size here, like font weight would be bold, and font size might be 20 pixels would work here. Okay, so you can see that the size of this icon has increased as compared to others. So yeah, so you can put the same for the others, but let's keep the same here for the others too. You can add external CSS at any time you want here, or maybe you can create a separate, so you need to create a separate CSS file, or maybe the inline one just I showed you. Okay, so here you can say that we would be displaying the key features. So I want to give it a background of light gray, so I'm just searching what's the color code for light gray, because for dark gray it's secondary. Okay, so it is BG light. Let me just copy and paste it here, and again this will be a container. I am putting this first so that it occupies the whole screen and gets the background, and the background is applied to all the sides of the screen. Otherwise, if I put it inside the container, let me just show you. Let me just put some more content here. Okay, so as you can see, the background light is applied here, but if I give this color with this tag, then I hope that it's visible that the light gray color starts from here and ends here. This was the container tag div, and it's occupying only the container div, but we don't want that, hence I am applying it before the container. I hope the concept is quite clear. And yeah, so here we would be displaying the key features of our website. I'm writing random text here, so such that it looks like somewhat like a real website, even when you ignore the contents. Okay, so I got it right, and just give it some padding. Okay, so we got the key features here. Now inside this key features, again I am making a row here. Okay, so here I want to make 3 different columns, and in each column we would have some icon here, then heading about that icon, and then its description below it. So let's just try it. So I will make a column, as I need 3 columns, so 12 by 3, which is 4. So first let's try with a random number here, so we can confirm that our data is getting displayed correctly. Okay, sorry, I needed to show only 3. Forward. Okay, so you can see 3 numbers there. Let me just give it some top. Okay, So now inside this column I say that I need to display an icon here, then some heading about that icon here and some description below it. So inside this I will create another row. Now because I will be considering this whole as a row, let me just draw it, then you guys will get it exactly what I wanted to tell. So now we'll give it a column of 2 and the rest of them would go for the description part of this icon. Okay, so again I will be using the same icon I used above. Or let's try something different so that we will have different icons at least on each fragment. Okay, so let's just use this envelope icon. So I will go and copy it. Let me just close this one so the code becomes much simpler to read for now. Here I will have my, you can say, h3 like content about this icon, then below it this is the description. So let me just refresh it, and yes, so this is what I wanted to talk about, that we would have the icon here, then we would have the heading about this icon in this side, and there goes the description. So you might have seen such designs on various websites, or you can try by customizing this design by making this icon on maybe on the upper side just like this one, maybe on the right side as per your own requirement. Let me just do it h2 for now, sorry h4 for now, so that it acquires less space, the heading. Okay, now it acquires less space, and for this icon let's give it a separate class of icon, so that we will use internal CSS for this. The font weight would be bold and the font size will be, let's say, 25 pixels. So we got this icon right, and let's just, okay, so this was our sub row, which means this whole part, this is sub row, and this was the main row which we designed earlier, which the main row was divided into 3 columns. Then we made a sub row which we divided into 2 columns. This was of COL-2 and this is COL-10 of the whole 10 of the whole 12 here. So this acquires a space of 2 and this one of around 10 of the total 12, I mean to say. So you can add anything here. Let's just make it more big, look more big. Okay. So now we would copy the same content for other columns too, where we are displaying one for now. Okay, so this was the thing I wanted to make here. So mm, just wanted to give some more padding here. So give it a padding of 4. Okay, so now it looks great. Now I also wanted to copy this row multiple times, so what I will do, I will just grab this row, and write it multiple times. Okay, so as I have copy pasted it 3 times, so it occurs, so we get 3 rows overall here. So here you can have different icons and different content, whatever you want to display here. Okay, so now you can see the overall website. So this is the description portion, this is the analytics portion, the analytics figure would be displayed here, and these are the key features. So now we would be trying the cards part and the about us, and lastly the contact us page.